The Miami Dolphins are standing on something that isn't solid. You can feel it. It's shaky, uncertain, uncomfortable. That cornerback room? It's not just thin. It's exposed. And Chris Grier, usually the quietest guy in the building, cracked the silence with something loud. Jalen Ramsey's on the way out. Not maybe. Not with thinking about it. It's happening. They reached a mutual agreement, which sounds diplomatic, but in reality, it means both sides knew this was about to fall apart and decided to beat the clock. So who's left to cover wide receivers who run routes like they're fired out of cannons? Who's stepping into the void Ramsey leaves behind? Kader Kohou, Cam Smith, Ethan Bonner, Storm Duck, Artie Burns. Take a minute. Let that list sink in. That's not a playoff-level cornerback group. That's barely a preseason group. That's the kind of list that makes coordinators stay awake at night, staring at ceiling fans, wondering how to call a game with guys still trying to prove they belong. There's no alpha in there. No proven lockdown threat. Just hope. Just maybe. And that's dangerous. And when it comes to Cam Smith, the gloves are off now. No more excuses. No more wait and see. Chris Grier said the quiet part out loud, and loudly. Cam Smith needs to come through at the end of the day, he said. That wasn't encouragement. That was pressure. Public pressure. The kind that comes when someone's been given time, and the return has been close to zero. Smith was a second-round pick. 51st overall. That's not a flyer. That's a pick you're supposed to hit. And so far, missed. And not just missed badly. He's had every chance to at least show he belongs. Flash something. Anything. Instead, he's been more myth than man. He played 22 snaps in 2023. Just 6 games in 2024. 133 total snaps. That's it. And in those 133 snaps, quarterbacks found him 19 times. Completed 16. Quarterback rating allowed, 125.7. That's not getting beat. That's getting lit up. His PFF grade in coverage, 30.1. His overall defensive grade, 33.6. Among 33 Dolphins defenders, only one was worse. That's not a stat. That's a red flag with flames on it. Injuries, yes. Injuries happened. He missed the first 6 games of last season with a hamstring that just wouldn't go away. Came back, barely got into a rhythm, then got slammed again. Shoulder injury against the Packers, back on IR. Season done. Again. But here's the thing, the NFL doesn't care. Not really. It doesn't pause for injuries. It doesn't give extra snaps to catch up. You either stay healthy, or you get passed up. And right now, Cam Smith's being passed. Fast. And yet, somehow, he's being shoved into the spotlight again. Not because he earned it. Not because he dominated camp or beat out competition. But because there's literally no one else. Ramsey's leaving, and the rest of the room is patchwork. So now Smith has to be more than what he's shown. He has to become something he's never been. Can he even do that? Can a player flip a switch like that? Is there some hidden version of Cam Smith we haven't seen? One that doesn't break down physically. One that actually locks up receivers. One that doesn't get exposed every other throw? Or is this just what it is? A talented college player who's not built for this level? The Dolphins are out of time to answer softly. They're stuck in a moment where draft picks either hit or they drown. And we've seen what happens when they drown. Blown coverages, busted zones, 3rd and longs that turn into first downs because someone didn't recognize the route. This defense, which once carried swagger and aggression, could crumble into a panic-driven mess if the back end can't hold. Chris Grier's not blind. He sees it. He knows there's a storm brewing in that secondary, and there's no veteran umbrella anymore. Not without Ramsey. And so when he looked at the mic and said what he said about Cam Smith, it wasn't just a challenge, it was a warning. We can't hold his hand anymore. That line hits, because that's what it's been so far. Hand-holding, hoping, wishing, trying to guide him along quietly. But now the team needs results, not promises. Not upside, not speed on tape. Real, gritty, reliable play. And the fans. They're tired too. Tired of waiting for development that never arrives. Tired of names being hyped and then ghosting when it matters. This isn't about being patient anymore. It's about survival. The AFC is loaded. Every week brings another elite quarterback, another trio of wideouts, another test. And you're putting this cornerback group out there? This is real now. No dress rehearsal. The lights are on, the music's playing, and someone has to dance.